Hi, my name is Alec, and today we're going to walk through using Memory Maker as a photo manager. The first step is to go to our site, getmemorymaker.com, and enter your phone number at the top of the page. If you do not already have an account, this process will create an account for you. Next, you're going to receive a text message with a one-time password that will allow you to log in. Now we're on the page that your customers will see. We'll get back to that later. But because this tutorial is for managers, let's go ahead and press the Become Manager button. Go ahead and continue. Now you can see the manager dashboard. So this is where you're going to manage you're going to add your clients and you're going to manage all of their content. Let's start at the top here. You can see a list of all your customers. Right now, the only customer is myself, right? So when you're becoming a manager, you can still upload photos for yourself and you're your own manager. So me is me. The first step, if I had a customer and I had videos for them, I would go and type their name in and then go ahead and type a phone number in. I don't have a customer, but that's how that would go. And then edit. This edit is to edit the customer that you currently have selected. So if me is who I currently have selected, I would edit and I'm going to put my name in. And then this field is for kind of general context about your customer. We recommend kind of names of their family, addresses where they've lived, birthdays, weddings, kind of stuff like that. And this general context will be passed to our system whenever it's trying to infer the date, time, and location. So just kind of like maybe data that would come up a lot, like an address of a house would go here. So we can go ahead and save. All right, so we have ourselves selected as a customer. So let's go ahead and upload videos for ourselves. So I'm going to log in to Google Drive for the upload. You can also do Dropbox, as you can see there. And I have one video that I want to use, Yosemite. So immediately you can see it's processing. So let's talk about what Memory Maker does for your videos. The first step is enhancement. This video, for context, is pre-enhanced just for the demo to go a bit quicker, but you can see enhance is done here. We used Topaz AI. I know some of you guys use this already. So basically it's going to kind of enhance, sharpen, and just overall improve the video quality. This software is especially useful on all clips, right? Because there's a lot of enhancement to be done. So yeah, just an enhancement software. And because this is an AI software, it requires some really beefy computers. So if you were to download this on your own computer, it could take a really long time to enhance videos, but we're able to run it in the cloud on some really beefy computers. So one, you don't have to worry about buying the software and getting it working on your videos. And two, it'll happen a lot quicker on our system because we're able to use some really strong computers in the cloud. So that's the first step, right? Enhancement. Here, let me just show you two. Right here, we're in the admin view. And then for the selected client, you can also go to the client view and see exactly what they're seeing. So right now they're not seeing much, but yeah. So we talked about visual enhancement with Topaz AI. And then we also have scene detection. So as you guys are familiar, like a VHS tape will have like 2 hours of video on it. And we kind of believe that the customer doesn't really want like a 2-hour video clip returned to them. 2-hour video clips are not very shareable. You can't send a 2-hour clip on like iMessage or whatever messaging platform you might use. And then also, like, let's say you were able to share it through like a Google Drive folder. Then you're telling your family, go look at the clip at minute 52. So to us, a really long video is not very accessible. So we use another AI software to automatically detect the different scenes in the video. And that's another feature that we offer. Right now, it's still processing. You can now view the video because it's been in the cloud. It's getting worked on right now. You can see it's processing. The next feature that we offer is date and location metadata. Our overall philosophy, once again, is that accessibility is kind of everything for these memories. In doing so, we kind of want to get the photos into either Google Photos or Apple Photos, whatever photo service your end client uses. And in those softwares, date, time, and location metadata is the primary means of organization. So we think that date, time, and location metadata is really important. And the way we do that is using AI as well to kind of detect the date, time, and location. So think like if there's a video shot in Paris, those frames will be passed to the AI. And if the Eiffel Tower is there, the AI will very easily determine that it's the Eiffel Tower. In this video, we're at Yosemite. That's Half Dome. The AI is definitely going to be able to determine that that's Half Dome. So it's able to infer date, time, or location very easily. Oh, okay, yeah. So you're able to see right here. Sorry, my explanation was cut off, but we got the results back. So our AI did the scene detection first. So it split it into a total of 20 scenes. And then it grouped together the scenes based on location and date time. So you can see right here, it determined that scenes 1 and 2 were done in Yosemite National Park and that they're in 1993. So here, the date was 1993 was a part of the context with the video name. And then it determined that clips 3 through 5 were in Harrisonburg. So
Debbie's taking care of.
I know that's Harrisonburg. That's my grandparents' house in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Great place. And then it determined clips 6 through 20 were in Hawaii. So we can see here. Obviously, this clip has a little bit of gray space, which can happen often.
On.
There's my mom being really funny. But that's why I don't know what she's wearing. So basically what we did for date, time, and location inference was first we kind of extracted a bunch of frames from the video. And then we also got a transcript from the video that we sent along with the frames to the AI. So like a lot of times it'll be funny, like in a clip, they'll be like, here we are at the Grand Wailea in Hawaii in 2006. I swear they used to just throw the metadata when they recorded it back in the day. But sometimes it won't have enough context to definitively know when or where something occurred, in which case it'll generate a question right here. As you can see. And it'll say, when was your vacation to Hawaii where you visited places like Wailea, I don't know how to say that, River Park, and I don't know how to say that as well, but beautiful places in Hawaii. So it'll generate these questions. And as a manager, you can see right now, we're in a state where you would want to like approve the questions. You can also change these questions, you know, if you want to like change the text. Sorry, I personally like this question, so I'm not going to change it. So I'm going to keep that. And also as a manager, if I know the answer and I don't want to burden my customer, I can go ahead and just answer the question for them. I'm going to approve the question. So let's go ahead and do that. Boom. So now we're in the answering phase. And so now I'm going to go to the client view. Obviously, I'm managing for myself right now. I hope that makes sense. But this is the client view. You know, if you had added a customer and upload a video, now when they log into MemoryMaker, this is what they see. This is the page they see. In date and location, they're going to see a 10-second clip that we saw on the admin page, and they're going to see this question. So now they're going to be able to go in and say, let me just have a guess date. So this is 1993. I'll just say 1993 December, something like that. So they don't have to format the date. They can just do a natural language response to this. And so let's go ahead and press enter. All right, so the user, your end user will get this response that the video is processing. Let's go back to the admin panel. And you can see now that we've answered this question, it's kind of, the video is processing again. And this time it's going to go ahead and add this date, time, and location metadata to the clips. And we're going to be able to download the video. So, you know, it inferred a lot of the date, time, and location. It wanted to ask a question from the user to confirm the time of the vacation to Hawaii. So it did that. And then once it got the response back, it's going to go and finally, you know, come up with some final date, time, and locations. We're going to approve that metadata, and then it's going to apply the metadata to the videos, and we'll be done. We'll have an enhanced video that's split up into scenes that has date, time, and location data that's been informed by the customer's responses. Okay, now we see that the enhancement and progress are both done. That means these videos are ready for your client to download. So we can go ahead and move over back to the client view and see that the download section is now populated. Let's start with the browser download. So here, press the download button, and it starts to download in the top right corner. This is just your normal file system download. And this is going to download into a zip file. So it's just one download for all the clips from this video. Because remember, we split them up into clips. Well, that loads, I'm going to tell you about the other download option that we support, which is through Apple Photos, Apple shortcut one time. This part's only once that you have to do. So this will add a shortcut. And so shortcuts is basically just like an Apple supported, like it's almost like an app, but it's smaller, a little bit smaller. And it allows us to get the video files into Apple Photos. So our first Our browser download is finished. So let's expand the zip, go to the file system, and you can see now we have all of the videos downloaded, all the clips.
They're on the map.
So those have the metadata inside of them, and you can even drag that into Apple Photos now. But let's go ahead with the Apple Photos download. So now that we have the shortcut installed, now all we have to do is press this download to Apple Photos button. Open Shortcuts app. To press that check mark. There's gonna be a couple permissions to allow. Just press allow. Right? And so what you're gonna see is that it's gonna create an album called Digitized Memories, and it's gonna start to populate that album with the videos. Any Apple ID credentials from your customer, they just have to download the shortcut on their device, either their phone or their computer, from their view. When they log into Memory Maker, just press the download to Apple Photos, and it'll begin to download. They can press this button as many times as they want. It won't duplicate the downloads. Just one download for for every video that you processed. So here we go. Starting to get the video files in. It'll do them one by one. And now we can start to look at the metadata, right? So here we have the location in Yosemite. Beautiful. Zoom out there. And then we also have the date, August 15th, 1993. As that kind of matches up right here with what we saw in the metadata section on the website. So hold on. Remember, we went to Hawaii, Harrisonburg, Virginia, and Yosemite. And so, yeah, there we go. That's the full product right now. Please respond with any questions. We're excited. We're adding features all the time, and we're going to be adding support for photos as well very soon. There we go. Download complete. Thank you so much. Have a good day.